Yeah.
Okay, still live.
Okay, so stay tuned. We're going to talk about HHC. We're going to talk about how it all started. We're going to talk about MoonKIll Radio.
All right, so we're here again, MoonKIll Radio. We are here with Michelle and Chase, HHC, helping homeless companions.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's get down to what that is. How did it all start? Like, where did that just light bulb in your head flicker? You know what I mean?
Back 2014, I think.
Okay.
And wait, what's that face about?
Huh?
What's the face about?
What?
You're like,
No.
14.
2014.
That's a good year. That's a good year. You know.
I don't know. But I was thinking, I would always go out to Mary's Kitchen in Orange. It's a soup kitchen, and they serve food Monday through Saturday.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Tuesday through Saturday. They're actually closed for the kitchen on Mondays, but they give hot meals.
For the homeless?
Yeah, they
Okay.
give hot meals. They have clothes. They have showers. They have a laundry room.
Okay.
Like, they're full of resources.
Are they still there?
Yeah, they're still there.
Okay, what's it called?
Mary's Kitchen in Orange.
Mary's Kitchen in Orange. All right.
If I were to go there and they already know who I am, they offer me food. They will feed everybody. They won't turn you away.
Okay.
I see children there. I see
They welcome
families
everybody.
there.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Right on.
So I would always donate. I would just, on my own, before HHC, I would just go and donate. Mostly a lot of the clothing I wouldn't want.
Mm-hmm.
I would prefer to donate it there instead of, like, honestly, instead of Goodwill, instead of Salvation Army.
Yeah.
Then I would always see a bunch of the dogs outside. So they kind of have a policy. You're not allowed to take the dogs inside on property. They have to be out in the front. So I would see some of the dogs just hanging out on the grass and just tied, to the fence. So people would go in, get their food, and come back out and sit down with their animals.
Okay.
And it started back then where,
But
wait,
they
I
won't
want to
allow
offer.
them in the building.
No, not really.
Okay. Well,
It's
maybe
there's
that's
some
where-
rules there.
Yeah.
There's some,
They have a big outdoor
there's-
area.
Oh, well, I was
So
thinking
it's
it's probably the whole
benches and
kitchen
then the
food.
building.
It's
right,
also
things.
liability if that dog or cat or whatever attacks.
Okay.
They don't want to be liable. If it's on their property, they probably will be liable
That's
for
okay.
it.
But they have an area for the dogs to hang out.
Yeah, there's grass
Kinda.
on the front.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
That's cool.
everyone's hanging out.
All right.
Everyone's sitting down. But I started thinking I want to help them. And then this was around the same time I had the experience with the groomer.
Okay.
So I just thought, I'm gonna start talking to the manager, Gloria. Shout out to Gloria, I love her.
Of the kitchen.
Mary's
Okay.
Kitchen. She's running the show. She does everything there. She's organizing. She's in the kitchen. She's in her office. She's
all over the
outside
place, huh?
distributing. Yeah, she's everywhere. She does everything. So I asked her, "What do you think about me coming in and helping out the animals? I want to groom. I want to, do whatever I can." And she just said, "Okay, but you have to do it out front."
Gotcha.
So that's when I told him, almost a year later, 2015, I said, "Look, there's this idea, and I've talked about it for almost like a little over a year now. I need to start doing it." And also at the same time, I had just started my job at a school. I work with special needs and disabled children and adults.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, he was saying, the
That's
adults,
my
too.
daytime
That's right.
job.
Oh.
So I was working at the school, and I had weekends off.
Okay.
So I thought, this is the time this is like the time in my life I could finally go and do that for Mary's Kitchen. And then it was every Saturday from there on. So
Yes.
like 2015,
Wow.
2015, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I my date's
I'm
off.
like, man, what year are we in?
So yeah, I just
been a long
started, and
road.
I just thought, I want to come out on Saturdays. Gloria, what do you think? Can I come out here?
Yeah.
She said yes. She loved the idea, and then I would pretty much still grab the hose from the back, roll it all the way out. So you're thinking like a parking lot length,
Okay.
just all the way, and throw it over the fence. to be able to groom the animals outside.
It'd be like, turn on the water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn
Yeah.
off the water.
And even turn it off, turn it on, and then
Everybody helped out, man.
Yeah, the clients that are there, the folks that are having the services, you need help with the water hose. So I always get my hands dirty, but if I needed help, they would go and grab it for me, and they would throw it over the fence, and they already know, like, okay, she's here to wash the dogs.
Get the hose.
Yeah.
And that's why, falling back, that's why we did the fundraiser, was I want to get enough money to fund an actual equipment. It's a water heating system. So that equipment will allow me to just transport my own water, and hopefully if I do hook up the hose, everything's going to be like hot or warm. It's not straight from the hose anymore. But this machine is like $500, $600. So that's why I'm like, okay,
We'll be
enough
a little
is
more
enough.
mobile too.
Yeah, I can't groom right now. It's too cold. We're in November, then December is coming, and it's not like, I don't know. It's just not.
Good,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
It's
fair
torture
to
at
have
that point,
Yeah,
you know?
I won't groom. I will deny grooming sometimes, and I'll just offer the ear cleanings and the nail trims.
Okay.
So it all falls back onto, we're outside. I don't feel comfortable with grooming your dog. It's going to be really cold tonight, and things like that.
Yeah.
But it all started at Mary's Kitchen.
All right.
Yeah.
And I guess shout out to Mary's Kitchen and Gloria.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get her in here too.
Oh my gosh, she's amazing.
Wow.
She has a lot of stories. They've been there since
80 something.
yeah, like 83
Okay.
at that same location, which it originally was a temporary site because
Really?
the city didn't want to give her, the permission to have a soup kitchen in Orange
Wow. So,
But
so
they've been
she
there.
was there at the beginning, or she's the one that started it, huh?
with her friend,
With her friend?
Mary.
Mary.
With Mary.
With
Yeah,
Mary,
but
yeah.
she's
kept
passed.
the Mary, huh?
Yeah,
Okay. Wow.
yeah.
There
It's
you
like
go.
it's history of Orange, the city of Orange. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And-
And Orange is a nice place. I
Yeah.
would think of soup
Yeah.
kitchen in Orange, man.
Yeah.
It's a nice place out there.
It's actually right down the street from the Orange Police Department. Literally down the street. So,
It's on a
police come and
cul-de-sac,
check it out,
you know.
and they kind of, maybe they liked that, but the police, they could come so easily and just come in and out and check what's going
yeah,
on.
well, that works. I mean, because I'm sure they still get some wild ones in
Yeah.
there, right? You know.
We've seen.
Yeah, they do. You
Right.
know, and it comes with the territory, right? I mean,
Exactly.
homeless people, everybody's just homeless or not, everybody's different, you
Yeah.
know, and they all have their own story. And we can stereotype and say drugs or whatever, something negative. That's not everybody's story, you know.
Yeah.
Trauma,
Trauma
Yeah.
or just no, for sure. man.
veterans, so
Yeah.
many
Yeah.
things.
You never know. And
Yeah.
so you meet a lot of good people, and yeah, there's some crazies, and I know a lot of people with money too that are crazy, you know.
Mhm.
right.
You know, so
Yeah.
Yeah, they do some wild stuff. And
Yeah.
They're supposed to be sane, right?
yeah, you know.
Right.
So
All right, so that's how it started, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just thought of it. I just thought I want to come out on Saturday and groom
you
the
were
animals.
You're brewing it in your head for a year,
Yeah,
mhm.
and then now it's like now we're gonna get official, right?
yeah.
So what's going on there?
We became an official 501c3 nonprofit this February 2019.
Okay.
So, actually hired a nonprofit, I guess he would say attorney, and he
Some legal
organized.
paperwork
he
in there.
organized all the paperwork.
So this
So-
this year you became legal,
Yes,
Yeah.
Congrats.
with our
Congratulations.
tax ID. Thank you.
right?
And-
And we got a tax ID.
yeah.
Yep.
Dang.
So then that work, it plays into other organizations want to help us because we're official,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we can apply for grants, and we can receive, or our donations are taxed, and we can just be more official where everyone wants to help us.
Yeah.
And honestly, I've had some backlash where I've been asked, "Are you making money off of HHC?" And we're just so small. I don't know where people think I would
Yeah.
get the money from, but we don't keep anything. I don't reimburse him or myself for gas or whatever supplies we buy, we don't
Yeah.
take out of
it's
our donations at all.
part of us being started. Man, it was an idea, and I was like, okay, how do we do this? What do we do? You know, they don't
Yeah.
have everything there. So I was working at the 99-cent store as a store manager. Not stressful part of my life, but I guess there was some advantages to that. So I got like a little 10% off, right? So I wasn't paying the full dollar on all the leashes, all the toys, all the water bowls. We started out of pocket.
Yeah.
We bought
Every
everything.
week.
We bought containers, the shampoo, and not everything was from the 99-cent store because, you know, special dogs need actual, what would you call it, like sensitive skincare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, like you were saying before, right? You don't want to put certain things on a pet that's
Yeah.
got skin issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't do rawhide. We don't do
Okay.
rawhide.
Rawhide treats, I'm totally against it.
You know,
They're really not that good for your dogs.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, real quick, why?
They break off. So you have a rawhide piece, and they're chewing on it, which is fine. But if they're chewing it and breaking those pieces off and digesting them, those pieces get pretty much impacted and could rip up their intestines.
Okay.
So I think it's like per case, but I just can't rely on, oh, your dog doesn't chew that bad, or, you know, I just
Yeah.
don't want to deal with that, because if that dog gets hurt, then it comes back to who gave you that treat,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
it's HHC.
now we're responsible, right?
Yeah.
And it's a medical bill, and
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, okay. As a personal note, then, so if I got one of my dogs that she's a garbage disposal.
yeah.
Yeah.
She will eat and eat and eat, but she doesn't. She'll just like treats are gone like that.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like she does like 2 chews and they're done.
Yeah, not good for her then.
Okay, so like I would stop giving her raw eyes in, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear that.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So-
Thank you.
Yeah,
I mean,
no
hey, I
problem.
didn't know either, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She helps me out.
You know, and
so.
I always say that also for our donations. I try to put it out there, like, please, we don't want rawhide donations, and it's just, I don't know. It's like, it's really scary. Just Google, YouTube some stuff, like what happens once it's ingested and it's, surgery.
It's not just like you're eating hot wings or something and give them a bone,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Same
Pretty
thing,
much,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's what I mean. So growing up, dogs are dogs. You
They
just
eat
like,
everything, yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
I
dogs-
mean,
like how many
guilty
of us
of it,
grow up
man.
thinking
Yeah.
dogs
Yeah.
eat bones?
Sergeant Brown,
Yeah.
shout out.
Right?
You know,
No.
we're all kids. We're like, give it to the dog. You know?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what we were growing up. Dogs eat bones. That's what they eat.
Yeah.
You know, they eat bones.
Yeah.
You know,
So-
treats were made looking like bones. You know, like but
Right, yeah.
they ate bones.
Tom and Jerry, the cartoons.
I know.
Right. So yeah. So wow. Okay.
So yeah, it started out of pocket. We were funding ourselves, and
Okay.
like Michelle said, even with that, when people ask, like, what do you take, or oh, you had a fundraiser, what do you
It's
do
only
with that
been some
money?
people.
It's only been a few
Not- yeah,
people,
not
but
that
it's
many.
like, oh man, like you really think we're those type of people.
Yeah.
But we don't ask for money,
Yeah.
Of course, we have a PayPal.
Oh yeah, we have a PayPal.
So people have been like, I don't have anything, but wow, good job. Here's $5. Cool. We
Right.
appreciate that, because this is out of pocket.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
when we first started, it was us saving up, whatever we can get, and we'll go out and distribute the food and the leashes and etc. So then we're like, okay, this is a lot of money out of pocket. What do we do?
Yeah, I said, I can't. I even put on his credit card, I put some animal care on there. So we could take a few of the homeless animals or, from those families, take them to the vet.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like
Right.
a couple of $100s, but I was
Right.
like, I can't do this, to us
You
personally.
can't keep doing it.
I know.
Yeah.
So, what do we do now?
Yeah.
We started reaching out to people, like we want to do a fundraiser at we want to put a show, or we want to do this in your establishment. Okay, cool. Are you official? Do you have a tax code?
Yeah.
No. We like what you're doing, but sorry, we can't do that.
Really.
So we actually got shut down a lot
From venues.
from
because we weren't an
yeah,
official
from
501c3
people,
nonprofit.
Okay.
from businesses. We got turned down a
Wow.
lot, and of course we're still doing what we do. What we
Yeah,
do
yeah.
on a smaller scale. It's not gonna stop us, right?
Right.
So yeah, we did have some fundraisers, and some people were just like, cool, like just do your thing. We got a couple passes from people, right? Good
Right.
people out there. Original mics.
Original Mike, shout out.
We got a
Alright.
we got a buddy named Checo. He's a promoter in
Checo-
in Orange County.
Productions, right?
Yeah, Checo Productions. Check
Does
them
the
out.
rockabilly stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the guy.
Yeah, yeah.
El Checo.
El Checo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he helped
He
us
had
out.
me DJ.
And Nancy, shout out.
One of his things out here in Norwalk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
okay,
he-
yeah. He's,
Shout
they're
out
good
to Checo,
people,
he's
man.
cool too,
Checo and
Yeah,
Nancy
so they-
are the first ones that had
they reached out and we're
to
like,
us and said
we want to
wanna
help you
yeah.
out. What can we do? And
Right on.
you know, we could use some fundraising. You know what? I got ties with the venue. We'll help you out.
Yeah.
It was
Right,
cool,
right.
man.
Right
Got
on.
$500
Mm-hmm.
and some change. We got the ball rolling, right? So that became the pattern. So how do we become official, right?
To get more funding
well,
and to be taken seriously.
just
Well, that-
just to throw it in a bottle, it wasn't cheap.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a little bit more than $1,000, and that money did not come from the charity's budget.
That came from my money.
From you guys.
Yeah, I
So-
saved it.
We've
And,
spent.
and I hear
yeah.
that trying to, it's, okay, because I'm a sole proprietor,
Mhm.
Okay.
right? But doing a nonprofit is like 10 times worse than, right? That's what I heard.
I don't know. We didn't do it. We didn't do the paperwork.
Oh, you did?
We hired.
No,
Shout out to Kurt.
Kurt?
Yeah, Kurt.
Oh, you guys, okay, you hired the.
Yes.
You cheaters.
And he was a reference.
Big cheaters.
Shout out to-
Looked into it, couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
Right, no.
Hey,
I'm
I'll
just-
do it.
I'm just
All
picking
right,
on
there
you.
you go.
Because
Nah.
I did it myself, and I was like,
Yeah?
but I was hearing like, because my sister was asking about doing a nonprofit, so I kind of looked into it, and it was just like, oh, forget that.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
just like, oh. Yeah, it's probably good.
He
get
made it
low
seem
to
easy.
Yeah,
I mean, we paid him, but
Yeah,
That's-
it was
that's his job,
Yeah,
so-
it
Right
was
on,
great.
right on, Kurt.
Yeah.
Keep your phone open, Kurt. We're calling you in a little bit.
Yeah.
so yeah, so that was the thing. What do we do next? So once we became official,
Yeah.
guess what? We're official, and it's still somewhat out of pocket.
Yeah.
But doors could be open now.
And doors have been opened.
right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So people are finally saying yes. People are helping out. We've been to the farmers market in Orange.
Orange homegrown. Shout
right?
out.
We met somebody and was like, you know what? Our job has a budget where we donate to charities. What's
It
your
was like a
info?
matching
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
Cool.
charity.
It worked
I
out.
don't know.
You know, the lady liked what we do.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It just opens doors.
She donated
You know.
$250.
Right on.
So that was
Yeah.
just last month.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, and that, I mean, but that could be just rolling.
Yeah.
It could be every whatever their.
Yeah,
For
it was like their
businesses, it's
boss
like a-
wanted to match a donation, so she probably
Something.
donated about 125, and then they matched it. So we
Yeah.
got 250. So that was really cool.
Yeah, but that's what I mean, like, because business have their fiscal years.
Yeah. They got to
Mhm.
do something with that money.
And then there's some money, but and hey, it's all business. It's all good.
yeah.
Some business do it because they can tax write off stuff.
Yeah.
But hey, as long as they're doing it, that's
Mhm.
how I see it. Because I got no problem taking no corporate money. Okay. Yeah, I'll take that corporate money all day long. You're gonna give it, hey, put it in the right place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
You know,
really.
that's all good.
It was. Once she asked me, I just felt so humbled. I'm like, wait, you want to donate to us? She's like, yeah. I said,
Right
okay,
on.
thank you.
Yeah.
Right on. Who's this? Don't can you say her name or?
No. I
Oh,
won't,
okay.
yeah.
Whoever it was. Thank you. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
But that's good though. So now you guys are set. You guys are legit.
Yeah.
Doors are opening.
Yeah.
hmm
What's on? Like, has that broadened your guys' horizon of what you want to do now?
It's made it easier to do
Yeah.
things,
Yeah.
but
It feels a little closer.
we're still we're still on the same position doing what we do, but
Yeah.
now we're talking about the next step. She wants to go a little more mobile, taking the warm water places.
Yeah.
And, I mean,
I would love to have my own grooming van.
That's what I was gonna
I
ask.
would
like,
really
uh,
love to
an,
have my own grooming van, but
HAC
they're pretty
vehicle or
expensive.
something,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Well, that's where then that's where like the grants would come in, right?
As long which we have applied.
Uh-huh.
I think I've applied to 2
Okay.
officially,
Okay.
and we were denied for both. But it's over time. It's over showing and being really transparent with what we've done, and then oh wait, they've been fundraising for over a year. We want to donate to them, so they want to see like a resume of your nonprofit.
Your body of work kind of thing.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Even though you couldn't like even get like a referral from I'm sorry, not Mary.
Oh, Gloria.
Gloria, sorry.
Maybe,
Gloria.
but it's hard. It's
No,
it's
well, you know what I
so-
mean? Like, because you've been there for how long grooming those,
Yeah.
on the weekends?
Yeah, 4
And
years.
spending your money. Like,
Yeah.
she couldn't even write, like, a referral or even ask her.
I am
I'm
gonna ask her
I'm
that.
sure she would.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's part of your
Yeah.
resume right there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And that's all out of pocket. So that's before you were legit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? And you're still doing that, right? You're still doing it now, right?
Right.
There you go.
That's true.
It's part of the resume, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh no, she would vouch for me 100%.
No, well,
she
that's-
would. But
yeah, that's
it
what I
just
mean. Yeah.
I guess I should ask her that question.
Hey, man, it wouldn't hurt.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that's cool. But that's what I mean. Like, so what's, like, I mean, like, give me some goals. Now you guys legit. Now you guys got, now you guys got doors open.
Yeah.
Like, they open all over the place. So has there been any ideas of what you guys, like a car?
Right.
Which is, hey, I mean, say it whatever it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, we want a van, HAC van.
Oh my gosh.
With some hydraulics on it, with a sound system, and a big backyard
Oh my
jacuzzi for the
gosh.
dogs.
You know
Whatever,
that
you know what I
dog?
mean?
That dog. What is van or car from Dumb and Dumber?
Right.
I want that,
One of those.
but fully stocked with grooming equipment. Oh my gosh, I would ride that around. Yeah,
Right,
that'd be
okay,
so
what-
awesome.
I'm
You
saying,
know
like,
what?
what's,
It's a
what are you
fine line
looking for?
because a lot of people see nonprofit and animals. We'll have booths set up and they go, oh, rescue. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And we're like, no, we support it,
Yeah.
but that's not what we do. Because guess what? I mean, we don't have.
I don't have the room for that.
We can't do
Yeah.
it.
Or
it's
a
not at
facility.
our,
Yeah.
you know,
Sure.
it's not like a privilege that we have yet, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But since we're throwing things out there, I always envisioned Michelle having some facility to, like, I don't want to say board animals, I don't want to say dog pound, but where people can go, probably the homeless community.
Maybe bring them in, right?
Mm-hmm.
You talking about
We've
bringing
been
the
talking about
pets
this.
in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
mean, if
that's-
it were to come to like a rescue type of situation,
Right.
or obviously we're helping, we're giving them food, water, maybe at that point we'll be connected with somebody that can do medical procedures, something like that, that,
Or
I
even
mean,
get some professional groomers,
Right.
a couple in house, right? They
Yes,
could
I
do-
would love that. Which I
Yeah.
have had a few groomers volunteer their time to me, and I've reached out to them, and they just love what we do. So they've actually donated. One lady donated time and her van because she was an official groomer.
All right.
So we went out to the Santa Ana riverbed, and we groomed. I believe we groomed 23 dogs that day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right.
So it was a lot of dogs, but I was helping her in her van. She was lead, but I was helping her with every single dog, and we got them all done within, I don't know, 3 hours to 2.5 hours.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It was really great. It was a good day.
Shit, that's a lot of dogs.
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
In a day? Yeah.
being
yeah.
out in the Santa Ana riverbed, it changes your perspective on life, man. I mean, you go the whole stretch and it's just like tent next door to tent, next door to tent, next door to tent. Like I
It
said,
was Skid Row right next to the Angels Stadium.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like-
I remember.
Yeah,
Never seen
just
it.
it was
yeah,
intense.
and
Yeah. They made a
everybody had
big-
their
The
story
big
and
stink
stuff, and
about it
yeah,
'cause it was next to Anaheim Stadium.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
I remember that.
So it's crazy just being in there. It's very clean now, but it was dangerous not only for us to go visit, but for the people inside. And it's just crazy to see how people got there, And the reason why I make a point of that is we've come across people and we've gotten to know them, We got to know the pets, so we see our
Regulars,
regulars. You
yeah.
know.
Okay.
I mean, it's hard to find a place to live with an animal, right? I mean, we've looked into apartments and stuff, and of course, not only do most of them not let you have an animal, but definitely not pit bulls. So we
Yeah.
got that battle. Anyways, a lot of people are homeless because they choose to keep their animals and live in their car because they can't find a spot.
But they love them. They've had them for years, and then
Just nobody will take them in, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Because the pit bull or
Any
those
dog.
certain dogs
Yeah.
that are,
Yeah,
are
most
labeled or flagged.
most of those stories
Right.
aren't even pit bulls.
yeah, or
You know?
it's just
That's just our personal
we
battle.
have
but
housing you're a homeless man. We have a housing opportunity for you where it's a group living situation, but you can't have your dog, and
Yeah.
they'll just say,
Yes.
okay, no thanks.
Well, thanks.
And even to jump
Yeah.
in on that
Yeah.
point still, a lot of shelters do not allow dogs,
Or pets.
pets at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of shelters don't. But now we're seeing that leaf is like flipping.
Yeah.
So we're going to other shelters after Mary's Kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the riverbed encampment is no more, which
Yeah, they
you know,
got rid of
hopefully
that.
that's a good thing, you know, and people are where they should be, finding other resources for housing and stuff. But you know, there's a lot more shelters popping up, and they allow the dogs. So we'll go there and we'll try to make things as convenient, so that way we can see less people off the street. You know, we're helping them out by helping out the animals, and we're kind of relieving that pressure from the shelter. We'll give them, like, she dropped off a box of muzzles.
Because there's another rule. When you're coming in and out of this shelter, you have to have your dog muzzled.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So
So we go there, you know,
they needed muzzles to be allowed inside.
Yeah, they just don't have muzzles coming off the street, right?
Yeah.
Right. Well, at least that sucks, but at least they're letting the dogs in.
Oh yeah, I know.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they,
I'll give them
I
that.
think it was one of the workers there had messaged me, like, we need some muzzles. I don't know if you guys, have any. And I went and bought over like 30 muzzles, just so they would be set.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right on. Man. Wow. Now, do you guys happen to go to like go to shelters at all? I mean, not shelters, but I know that you're helping the homeless pets, but the ones like in the animal shelters.
I actually used to volunteer for OC Animal
Uh-huh.
Care back when it was by the Block of Orange.
Okay.
Back, I don't know what year, like maybe 2013.
Okay.
And I volunteered with them for about a year, and I just, I got busy. I was going to school at that time, and then that's about it. That's where my like volunteer work for the animal shelter ended, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I always advocate, and if there's a post, I'd reshare it,
Yeah.
things like that.
No, I mean, but because I don't know how those work. Do they have groomers there or?
Well, as far as I know,
Uh-huh.
the volunteers are grooming and interacting and playing and walking the animals.
Okay.
As far as I know, the workers at the animal shelters, it's a city job, so they're only allowed to clean and feed. So if you want to volunteer at an animal shelter, I highly recommend it, because those animals are in their cages without the volunteers, because the workers aren't allowed to play with them. They're only allowed to clean up and feed.
Just clean and feed, and they said.
And then, I mean, you're
in
running
there.
around all day, so there's like over 200 dogs. You don't really have enough time to hang out with them.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's all
yeah,
on the
yeah.
volunteers to groom or play or walk these dogs and cats and stuff.
Okay, but there are groomers there though, right? Right. So if a dog's nail gets too long,
They have veterinarians.
oh, they do.
yeah.
Okay. But I know, like dogs' nails, if they get too long, doesn't it hurt them or something like that?
Yeah, it becomes embedded.
Right.
Right.
Okay. So that's why you have to
Right.
to groom them.
Yeah.
Make sure they don't get too long, right?
Yeah.
And
their
that's what I would pretty much label as a preventative, because I've already seen it. The
Mhm.
nails are just curling in,
Yeah.
and they didn't have money and they weren't aware, and they're living in their car, so they just come to me like, oh, I think my dog needs some help, and then it's fluffy and they didn't see it, and it's already like going into their skin. and you can't walk on that and be comfortable.
Yeah, but
So,
then the
yeah,
dogs can't tell
it's
you
so much.
kind of thing neither.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's wow. Yeah, okay. So yeah, if you can help with the shelters. Again, are you guys allowed to have help with the nonprofit thing? 'Cause I know there's always restrictions on stuff or
Yeah, so just
volunteers or
volunteers.
Yeah.
So you guys
Yeah.
are able to take in volunteers.
18 and over right
18
now.
over volunteers.
Yes.
yeah, we're
Okay.
becoming official this year. We're trying to figure out all those legalities,
Right.
all the
Yeah,
paperwork.
There's a lot of
Please sign here,
Yeah.
agree to this, etc. So
Right.
it's in the works.
okay.
We have to figure it out.
But I would like to mention we have just this month a Girl Scout troop in Fountain Valley.
Okay.
We had seen them at Mary's Kitchen, so I approached them and I said, "Would you guys ever want to, interact with HHC in the sense of packaging food and not animal contact, but still helping us?"
Okay.
So they're helping us and they're doing a fundraiser or a pet food drive at a school in Fountain Valley.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's really cool.
Is that what's cool? Can you say it or
No, it's just
Okay.
in Fountain Valley, but they have a box in the office now. I got the email and it's all set up really cute and our flyers on it and just so awesome.
Right on.
They just said they would help us.
See, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where that's awesome, man. So, I mean, jeez, I mean, where do you guys see yourself in 5 years?
Oh.
You thought about that?
Yeah, I'll probably be on tour with CrossFaded. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Hey,
Oh my gosh. I don't know about 5 years, but
uh-huh.
I already have a grooming van at that point. A
Okay.
fully stocked grooming van.
Right?
Confidence.
So-
Yeah.
So you're gonna be
By
mobile
5 years.
within this 5 years.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
gonna be mobile. Are you sticking to the OC or are you branching out?
I want to stay based in OC,
Uh huh.
but if the time and the budget allows, I would love to go out to LA. I would love to go out to San Diego. A lot of the beach cities have a lot of homeless communities and encampments.
Mm-hmm.
So I would love to go get out to the beach cities. I mean, anywhere, honestly.
Are you willing to work
California.
with anybody?
Whatever's within
Yeah.
reach, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, yeah.
So we're
Orange
just
County or California, like
Okay.
I don't.
we're
just keep
central
going.
Orange County, so we can
Mhm.
go out there. You know, it's equal distance wherever we're going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean, you know, just
But you
people
but
are
you wanna
helping out. You know, people are
maintain the
supporting,
Orange County
right?
base, though.
Yeah.
Or I guess to more specifically answer, it would be going to the homeless shelters that allow pets. Like if they need us there, I want to be there.
Okay.
Even if it's, like I said, San Diego or
Yeah,
further
yeah. But the ones
over
that allow
30
pets.
miles and things like
Sure.
that. Yeah.
Okay. Right on, man. Wow, that's bitching, man.
Yeah.
Again, we'll get to the end of it. So,
Mm-hmm.
oh, real quick.
Mhm.
So you also, I mean, we can make this quick if you want, but you also work with children and adults with needs.
Special needs and disabled.
Please, if you don't mind, please elaborate on that.
I've been in the field for a little over 7 years,
Okay.
going on 8 years. And I've done ABA, so it's applied behavior therapy. You're basically teaching the behaviors, and even though they might be autistic or they have Down syndrome or whatever need they can't overcome,
Mm-hmm.
that's where ABA comes in.
Okay.
Just even working with elderly dementia cases, and I don't know how I got into it. I feel like it falls back. I know. I
Just
feel
fell
like
into
it
it, huh?
falls back into helping my older neighbors. And my
Okay.
neighbors were older, like 60, 54. Like they weren't really young. They were always older. So then I'd help them with their mail, or I would help them with their dogs. I would walk their dogs, and I don't know. It's just so weird, but I just fell into it,
Right.
and
Okay. But you
I'm
do
still
that
in the
now.
field. Yeah,
You still do that now.
yeah. I work with disabled adults,
Okay.
and I'm a job coach actually.
a job coach.
Yes.
Which is.
So we'll go out to into the community or a volunteer site. Example, PetSmart.
Okay.
So we're going, which I love going to PetSmart. We're going in and we're, there's like those cat condos, and it'll say what cat rescue is, taking over those cat condos, and they have cats for adoption. So with my clients, I'll go in there and we're cleaning the cages, socializing the cats. It just pretty much just taking care of the cats. We're there for at least an hour.
Okay.
And then that's my job, and I'm coaching them, like, just making sure they're doing their job, and then they're learning those skills, and then hopefully they'll grow out of the program and become independent.
The people at PetSmart.
Oh, my clients.
Or your client, actual client. Okay.
My clients I'm coaching.
Okay. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Man, you're all over the. See, you just got a helping nature, man.
Yeah.
And then you brought this guy with you.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
No choice, buddy.
Yep. And then in that relationship, you just got to make her happy, right?
Right. No, hey, dude, that's awesome, man. You guys are doing
he's
what
great.
you're doing.
He is my right hand. It's
Tell him, babe.
only me and him.
Tell him about me.
Yeah, no, he's an angel. I can't even explain how grateful I am.
Oh.
I tell him all the time, I'm so grateful. Like, thanks for driving me out there. Thanks for picking up those donations. Thanks for donating your money. It's so intense.
So you got the dirty work.
You know what?
I do the grooming. He doesn't do the grooming.
Come on, man.
He's intimidated.
Hey, those nails, the nail trimmings are not easy, man.
No, they're not.
And of course, we don't hurt them. Everything is always good.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, no bites and no blood.
Yeah, no injuries on us.
No injuries.
No.
We're all good, but it's just not for me.
He has bathed the dogs back in summer. We were bathing more often.
Yeah, we do.
So he'll
we
do
that
but
in
no
the
nail
warm weather.
trims.
You know what I mean? Because
No anal gland expressing. Which do you know about anal gland expressing?
I just learned recently about anal glands.
Yes.
And it's not what I thought. So, explain what an anal gland dressing is.
Your dog's anus has two anal glands. There's one on the left and one on the right.
Okay.
So when you're expressing, you just have to kind of rub and not rupture, because if these glands are filled and you press them too hard, you can rupture them, and then that's a surgery, and it's very painful.
Oh.
So you see your dog scooting, and they scoot their little butts on the carpet or on the floor.
Yeah.
It's most likely their anal glands are irritating them.
I was told that they had worms.
Well, yeah, the worms could. It's like irritation, but it's normally their anal glands.
Okay.
And it's normally smaller dogs. Bigger dogs express their anal glands. Some, I don't know, they're just bigger muscles or something. Not normally. Okay. It's normally the smaller breeds.
Yeah, our small one just recently had it done, and my wife was explaining to me.
How much did they charge you? Do you mind me asking?
I have to ask her.
Oh, okay.
I can ask her, but I don't know.
There's a ballpark, and it's normally over $20 to get your dog's anal glands expressed at the animal hospital.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I've seen her do it a lot of times.
She told me doggy anal something. I was like, I'm not going there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, just bring her home.
Yeah. Anal glands.
Okay. But there's something that they need.
Yes.
It's
a preventative. If you don't treat it and then express them, then it's infected, it's painful, and sometimes surgery.
Now is there something you also do when you go out to these?
Yeah, I do
Just
that.
you though, right?
Yeah. Correct.
What? Not even with gloves?
Oh yeah, I wear gloves.
Of course she wears gloves, but nah,
Maybe
I'm
in
not
5
gonna
years.
figure it out, man. I'm just I don't know.
In 5 years, we'll be there.
Well, we'll get you those big rubber gloves, man. Right.
Hey, bring us back. Bring us back next time. We'll bring it.
Oh my god.
We'll have a training right now.
I'll record it. Shout out to Jose. He's doing his first anal gland expression.
Anal glands. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I will.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah, I'll test my dog for it.
There we
go. I'll take her for a little bit.
It's safe to do at home, but you have to be very gentle.
You gotta know what you're doing, though.
Well, you just can't squeeze. You have to literally massaging is how I would explain. You're massaging the gland, and you normally will feel it. I have a video on the Instagram, on Helping Homeless Companions Instagram. I'm gonna send it to you. So he's recording me, and I'm looking at the owner, and I'm like expressing the gland. I look at the owner, I'm like, it's full. Because he had already been complaining about it, like, oh, he's been scooting, and I can tell something's up, and they were really, really full, which is bad.
Now is that something like they can burst if it doesn't?
Yeah, and it
Right.
becomes infected.
Okay, but I mean, that's what I mean. If you don't, because you're letting something out, right? Whatever.
It's pus.
Pus.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So if you're not letting this
It's
pus
anal
out,
juices.
yeah. That's another topic for another show. Anal juices.
Yeah, pretty much.
But that's,
it's a
yeah, but if
weird
you don't release
thing.
it, it can explode, right?
Yeah.
Okay, or pop or burst,
Rupture,
whatever.
yeah.
But that's okay. But that's really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it has to get done.
Yeah.
For all you that don't know about anal glands, mainly for small dogs, right?
Yeah, mostly.
Okay, get their anal glands.
All dogs have them. I'm sorry. Let me say that. All dogs have anal glands, but normally the smaller breeds can't express them on their own.
The big dogs can.
Normally, yes.
Normally, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, we're
I
learning,
know.
man.
Yeah.
We're learning. That's
Yeah.
what we're here for, man. We're learning.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
that's the care. I mean, that's
a
you
serious
go
care,
into
though.
I'm homeless and I don't have that much money, and I'm going into the hospital trying to do good by my cat or my dog, and then there's this list of, hey, we examined them, they need ear cleaning, they need a nail trim, they need mat removal, when all the hair gets clumped up, which
Yeah.
is really painful. I can't express how painful. If your animal has a mat, brush it out, or with a hair buzzer, buzz it out.
Okay.
So it's all these things
Okay,
that
this is
just
I mean, if you
all
have
this
to,
money.
scissors, just
scissors are a little more dangerous because once it's matted, it's pulling on the skin, and if you put the scissors in, you could actually cut their skin. So it's normally recommended to have a buzzer.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
these are all grooming tips and things that I've learned in the field.
But again, this is all stuff that you guys are providing for the people that don't have the means.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
correct.
well, and for the people that have the pets or the companions that don't
Yeah.
have the means. And again, your companions cannot express
yeah.
what they need. Like I said, if I'm
I'm
sitting there
still on the
on the anal glands, right?
It's
See, again, like that. Like I said,
Yeah.
first time I saw the little one scooting, I'm like, okay, all I know is they got worms or what?
So old school.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah, I know.
that's what you think, right?
Yeah.
Like, and my wife's, no, that might be your glands. I'm like,
No.
okay, I ain't touching that one, man. Just-
Take
okay.
her to the vet.
Yeah,
Yep.
Just bring her home, man. Bring her home safe.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's good to know for anyone out there that don't know. If you have little dogs, little breeds, then there you go. Make
Yeah.
sure if you see them scooting, don't give them dewormer like I would, thinking okay, we're good, we'll watch it for a couple
Yeah.
weeks. They might need.
Their anal glands expressed.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out how that's gonna work on my wife. I'm gonna start scooting on the floor, man.
I don't. Yeah.
No,
Uh,
no, it probably won't work. You might see
She'll
me.
just leave you there.
No, you might see me in the homeless shelter soon.
Oh,
Get the
man.
hell out with that. All right. Well, again, Michelle, Chase, it's an honor to have you guys.
Thank you.
We're so
You
happy
guys
to be
are,
here.
you guys are amazing at what you're doing. I think that's something that which is why I wanted to bring you guys on, because it's something you don't hear that very often. There's shelters, there's help the shelters, there's help the dogs, but you don't think help the homeless pets.
Community, yeah.
We think homeless pets, but also what makes it great is they're not pets, like you said, they're companions.
Family.
They're family. They're family to these people.
Emotional,
Exactly.
yeah.
So they're just more than just pets. They're more than just pets to some of us too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for them, I think it's even more. I mean, it could be even more for them because of their situations. So what you guys are doing is fucking awesome.
Thank
That's
you.
ridiculous, dude. That's you
Thank
know,
you.
and you're still in the field of helping people in need.
Yeah.
You know, that's awesome too. You know, again, that's what MoonKILL tries to do, is bring people in that we try to say people of our community doing in our community.
That's
You know?
awesome.
And that's why we're honored you guys made the time to come here to talk to us and give us your story.
Thank you
Thank
for
you for
sharing your
having
us.
platform. Really, I love that you
I-
invited us out and you came to the fundraiser show. That was so awesome too.
Yeah, no, I was grabbing.
That was so
you know,
awesome.
see again, you know, and I have to. I'm not gonna lie. That part of it is being married to pet lover, and you know,
Yeah.
now I'm all, you know, now I'm all soft. You know, it sucks.
You're part of the journey, man.
This is stupid. I'm all softy now.
Oh, dogs and cats.
Yeah, you know, that's what. Yeah, you know, now I'm all.
Pit bulls.
Yeah.
No, we have an issue too because
Aw.
we can't take one of our dogs certain places because she's a bulldog.
Yeah.
She's a Australian Shepherd and
Oh, wow.
American Bulldog.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So there's certain places we can't take her because of the bulldog thing.
Yeah, they look at
Yeah.
you weird. They
Yeah,
walk
but,
around
but
you.
everyone thinks she's like everyone. A lot of people think she's a boxer from
Oh, really?
like at first glance. Yeah,
Oh.
she has a weird look, you know. But because she is an actual part bulldog, we can't take her certain places, which sucks, man.
It's discrimination.
I feel
Yeah,
that.
it
Yeah.
is.
Don't
It's
hate the breed.
discrimination, you know,
I
and then
feel
not
it.
all pit bulls, you know. I mean, now they're like any other animal, right?
Yeah, they
Like,
have
oh,
teeth.
yeah.
Okay, let me see your guys' opinion, right? How you guys feel on it?
Yeah.
Right. So dogs are dogs,
Yeah.
right? If they're pit bulls, all the mean and the ones that get the bad or make the bad rap or whatever. But and I know this from my experience. Some of it, I'm not saying every case, but from my experience, some of them are made that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a you condition animals, you condition people to
Behaviors.
Right.
to act a certain way and have certain reactions. You know, dog fighting. I mean, if we're gonna touch up on the subject, you know, that's probably a prime example. Dude, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger and me, like, who's the scary one? You know what I mean? This guy's all ripped, and I'm just a regular guy. You know, I'm the Chihuahua over here. You know, but
Right.
you
but
know,
I mean, again, but the dog is not born.
no, and we,
I mean, even though they
Yeah.
are bigger, beefier dogs,
yeah,
and they are pit bulls, you know, and all those, you know, which is funny because like again for us, like I guess out of the '70s or like you know, it was funny how like back then, or like even through the early '80s, especially because of like the horror movies,
yeah,
you know, Dobermans were the devil dogs at the time, or
Yeah.
the bad ones. They got the bad raps, or after that was what Rottweilers. I never heard of a pit bull
Yeah.
Yeah.
until you know whatever it was 15 20 years ago or whatever it was, you know what I mean?
Really
They were-
bad. Yeah.
yeah, they weren't a thing, you know, not that I knew of, you know.
Yeah.
It was always all bad dogs were Dobermans and Rottweilers.
yeah,
They were the hellhounds and the devil dogs.
That's
and,
true.
You know, and everyone's guard dog at that time back
Yeah,
then
yeah.
was right
Yeah.
was Rottweilers.
cut the ears and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, or Dobermans.
Don't do that, guys. It
Yeah.
hurts.
Yeah. For anyone that cuts their ears off, you know, I hope you start cutting your own ears off.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
don't
if you're
really
gonna trim
agree
your dogs,
with it.
trim your own.
There you
I
go.
don't agree with the ear cutting either.
Nah, for what?
But-
Because it's just
yeah.
a look. It doesn't do anything for them, right?
It's
not like-
literally a look.
it's just a
Yep.
look
Yeah.
because of the evilness that it portrayed, and that's where they became. That's why they cut their ears. Was because it gave them that like horns
Yeah.
kind of look to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a show look. If your dog has its AKC paperwork and it's just you bought your dog with its bloodline, then the breeders, which there's breeders, they already cut and dock their tails. So
Yeah,
it's
and then
like
the tail thing
you
too.
just
right?
it just keeps going through all the generations.
Yeah, that's great. But again, you know, the dogs are just dogs, man, and they'll
Yeah.
love you to death, and the mean
Yeah.
ones are just made that way.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Socializing,
yeah,
you know,
that's a big part
a
of
big
it.
thing. If you don't socialize your dog or teach them or put them into situations where they're going to have a learning opportunity, how would they know right from wrong?
Right.
Oh, my dog's always barking at people. Where do you put your dog? You know, things like that. You need to go where people are so they could be more comfortable, more aware on how to act and what's appropriate behavior. And they're always learning. They're always looking up to their master for that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, right on, man. Well, again, any last shout outs or comments you guys have? Anything, man. Let it fly. Anything.
Shout out to MoonKILL Radio, Jose.
Yep.
Thank you for having us.
Oh,
Shout out to Mary's Kitchen and Gloria, where it all started. Shout out to Jerry Washington.
Jerry.
We wish you were here. And shout out to Chase for always supporting me. Shout out to CityNet. Shout out to Checo and Nancy. Shout out to La Santa. Shout out to Original Mics. I don't know. Shout out to everyone that's helped us. Shout out to everyone that's watching this right now. We couldn't do it without you.
Chase?
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for being part of our journey. MoonKILL, thank you for having us over here. We appreciate that. It's been fun. I want people to check us out on Instagram if you're interested in helping, because what helps us out the most are leashes, collars, unexpired food, simple things.
A blanket.
If you're a pet owner and there's dog bed has no use, we'll take it.
See, blanket. I wouldn't even think of that.
A towel.
Yeah, so anything. I was just treats in the ball or something. That's
Yeah.
We're not asking for money
Even if
and
it's
things
used,
like that.
we
Just
take
give
used
us some
items.
stuff. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
big
like there's
time.
things that
Yeah.
you guys know. I wouldn't even think of to
Yeah.
donate. You know what I mean? Like the blanket.
Yeah.
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 You're damn right. Yeah, didn't even think about that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's awesome.
thank you, everybody, for being part of our journey, and we're gonna keep it going as long as we work together.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Michelle, Chase, HHC, helping homeless companions, on Instagram, on Facebook,
Yeah.
right, and PayPal.
PayPal and Venmo.
For PayPal and Venmo
It is my personal Venmo, but I receive donations through there, so it's not like a percentage isn't taken away from the Venmo.
Okay.
PayPal takes a percentage.
Mhm.
But yeah, PayPal is HHC Companions
HHC Companions.
Yes.
On Venmo.
on PayPal.
On PayPal.
Yeah.
But okay, the Venmo is a personal one.
Yeah. Michelle Saldana.
Wow. If you want, get in contact with them, and the email as well.
Oh, helpinghomelesscompanions@gmail.com.
At gmail.com. Again, Chase, shout out to Weapon X. Oh, not Weapon. I'm sorry.
Shout out.
Screwed up.
Is that about me?
Your
Yeah.
band.
Crossfaded.
Crossfaded. I almost say weaponized. That's what.
Hey,
Oh,
but they're
oh.
good too, man. Check
Yeah.
them out.
No, they're good too.
They are good.
They helped us at the fundraiser show.
Not Weapon X. Weaponized. Sorry.
Weaponized.
But Crossfaded. Check this guy out. The band Crossfaded. You'll again support your local and independent artists, as well as your community people. Right. And that's what we're trying to do, is help out the community people. They're doing stuff in your community. Again, helping your pets out.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure if anyone had advice, they could hit
Come
you
to
up.
me, yeah.
Ask her.
Oh,
Hey.
one more thing. If you see anyone on the street and you see that they have pets and they might need extra help, message me and I will most likely, I'll ask if you could connect us, and if not, I'll go to that location you saw them at to see if they're still there. You kind of become aware of your local homeless.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if
You'll have your
they're
regulars
there,
and stuff.
then
Yeah.
Yeah.
we want to come out to help them.
Okay. Yeah. Help their pets. Again, man. Being a pet lover, I totally.
Yeah.
But it's been an honor to have you guys here. You guys are doing tremendous work. It's ridiculous. That's good. See, that's the kind of stuff that needs to be out there, man.
I'm not crying.
For sure. Don't cry.
I'm not crying
Don't cry.
on this interview.
And you accomplished your goal.
Yeah.
A kid goal. Look, I'm trying to make her cry now. We're
Well,
trying to get
yeah.
her. We're gonna get her, man.
Baby Michelle was out there.
Baby Michelle made it.
She really was.
Bam, she's here, man. No, but again, want to thank you again for people. If you want to help volunteer, whatever, volunteer, donate, anything, do what you gotta do, man. Get it done. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Chase.
Thanks,
HHC.
Thank you.
Been a pleasure. Again,
Absolutely.
MoonKILL Radio. Anything? Check these guys out, man. All right, and we'll be back with another one. Take care.
Thanks for watching.